Okay, cool. So we're on the train MXP. This is the one that's going to the airport where we're going to pick up the rental Fiat 500. It's pretty cool. And then we're going to go from there to some place about Bologna or something. I'm not sure what's going on. Alright, cool. So here we go. David Adams, Muscle Car Network. We got the Fiat 500, so that's pretty cool. We'll update periodically, not very much. We're running a little behind, so we're gonna get going. So we finally made it out of the airport. This thing does not have cruise control. And this is, I guess that's where Ferrari, the museum or the plant is. So we're here. We're about to get pumped because we're about to go drive. That should be really cool. You want to put it on me, Lane? Cool, so let's do it.
Co-pilot's ready, Dave Adams, Muscle Car Network. Ready to take off and do some stuff here, do some damage. I don't know how much I'll be able to push it, but we'll be able to figure it out.
The Ferrari 458 Italia. The first thing you notice about this car, even before starting it, is just how normal this car is. You get a sense that it's not only at home on a racetrack, you also get a sense that it's just as comfortable on the highway sitting in traffic, even with the flappy paddle and high compression engine, and that's a hard thing to pull off for any car. If you were from another planet, you would have no indication that this car is capable of pushing your spirit into the back of your skull. Even with the burly engine start, it isn't until you set off that you're fully aware that something sinister may be lurking underneath the hood. What that something is a 90-degree 4.5-liter V8 producing 570 brake horsepower, and so close as it doesn't matter, 400 foot-pounds of torque. Spread all those Italian stallions along the 3,000-pound frame, and you get a 0 to 60 time of less than 3.4 seconds thanks to its double-clutch F1-style gearbox, and, barring how brave you are, a top speed of 202 miles per hour. It's so fast, in fact, that you can simply say out loud, I want to be doing 220 kilometers an hour right now, and with the flick of your wrist, you're on it. The handling is also something special. The direct drive single piece steering column means that whatever your fingers tell the wheel to do, the car listens. It's not just precise, it's clairvoyant. You don't as much steer this car as much as you think of where you need to be, and the car puts you there. There's also something to be said about a car that is capable of driving this ferociously and in this much of a hurry, but can also, when you're ready to dull it down, drive like a normal car on the road. But why would anyone want to drive calmly when you can do this? At this point you may be thinking to yourself, well Dave, who in these times wants to drive a car that gets 6 miles to the gallon? And that's just the thing, even with a 570 horsepower V8, even with the F1 style gearbox, direct drive, air conditioning, stereo, leather seats, and passenger on board, this car can still get 18 miles to the gallon. Now I know you EPA and Greenpeace loyalists will demerit a car if it gets anything less than 1,000 miles to the gallon, but in a car that can literally tear your face off and feed it to you, 18 mpg is not half bad. And when you're done worrying about all the mpg, and all the lost trees, and all the polluted water, and the darkened sky, and the global warming, and the hole in the ozone layer, and the polar ice caps melting, when you're done worrying about all of that, you have this soundtrack to listen to. Absolutely, this is a very good car. This car is worth every single penny of the $400,000 asking price. In fact, it could be 500 million billion and I would still buy one of these cars. The Ferrari 458 Italia is one car that I honestly don't know of any car that's better at all. The 458 is 100%, without a doubt, the best car ever made, ever. In history, in the world, there's just nothing that tops it. The handling, the lightweight chassis, the power, everything you get from this car, it's a total package. It's a daily driver, it's a race car, it's a drifter, it's an autocross car. You put it on Road Atlanta, you put it on Lime Rock, you can put it on Donington Circuit. It doesn't matter where this car is. You can go to a nightclub, you can go to a strip club. This car fits in every social situation. Whether it's the Autobahn or your parking lot, it doesn't matter. This is the car you want. For everything you could ever want to do with your life, this is the car you need. Forget everything else you know about cars. Forget everything you've heard. Forget everything you think you know. This is the car you want for everything. Save up your 500 million billion. Buy a Ferrari 458 Italia. For Muscle Car Network, brought to you by MuscleCarsClassifieds.com, this is David Adams, signing out. Be sure to visit us at www.musclecarsclassifieds.com. And also check out our Facebook page at facebook.com/MCCMCN. And if you could, please go ahead and click that subscribe button. It'll help out so much. Thank you, and see you guys next time.